The Internal Revenue Service is the revenue service for the United States federal government, which is responsible for collecting United States federal taxes and administrating the Internal Revenue Code, the main body of the federal statutory tax law. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Know more about the Internal Revenue Service of the Department of United States of America. Before moving ahead, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. The IRS is an agent of the Department of Treasury and led by the Commissioner of the Internal Revenue, who is appointed to a 5-year term by the President of the United States. The duties of the Internal Revenue Service include providing tax assistance to taxpayers, pursuing and resolving instances of erroneous or fraudulent tax filings, and overseeing various benefit programs, including the Affordable Care Act. The Internal Revenue Service originates from the Commissioner of Internal Revenue, a federal office created in 1862 to assess the nation's first income tax to fund the American Civil War. The temporary measures funded over a fifth of the Union War expenses before being allowed to expire a decade later. In 1913, a 16th Amendment of the United States Constitution was ratified, authorizing Congress to impose a tax on income and leading to the creation of Bureau of Internal Revenue. In 1953, the agency was renamed the Internal Revenue Service and in subsequent decade underwent numerous reforms and recognitions, most significantly in the 1990s. Since its establishment, the Internal Revenue Service has been largely responsible for collecting the revenue needed to fund the United States federal government, with the rest being funded either through the United States Customs and Border Protection, collecting duties and tariffs, or the Federal Reserve's purchasing United States treasuries. The Internal Revenue Service faces periodic controversy and oppositions over its method constitutionally and the principle of taxation generally. In recent years, the agent has struggled with budget cut, understaffed workforce, outdated technology, and reduced morale, of all of which collectively result in inappropriate enforcement of the tax laws against high earners and large corporations, reduced tax collection, rising deficits, lower spendings on important priorities, or further tax increases on compliant taxpayers to compensate for low revenue. Research shows that Internal Revenue Service audit raise revenue both through the initial audit and indirectly by deterring future tax cheating. On 4th December 2024, President-elect Donald Trump announced his intention to nominate Billy Long to serve as a commissioner of the Internal Revenue Service. As of April 18, 2025, 5 officials have served as the acting commissioner since the beginning of the second presidency of Donald Trump.